Hey everyone, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and thank you for joining me today for video game news. It is December 8th, 2020, and these are the top stories of the day. To kick things off, I have a trailer for you for an upcoming Nintendo Switch game that was just revealed, Persona 5 Strikers, coming to us February 23rd, 2021. Pretty cool announcement. Fun trailer, just came out of nowhere. The game looks really cool. Visuals are solid. Seems to be moving quite nicely. This trailer, of course, is for the Nintendo Switch version, but the game is also coming out that same date of February 23rd for PlayStation 4 and PC via Steam. Not a bad get for early 2021.
Do you realize how dangerous a position you're in right now?
Of course, one of the main characters, Joker, for some will be a brand new character that they're not that familiar with. For others, they have that identity with him already. And of course, there will be plenty of people that, hey, that's the guy from Smash Brothers. Well, the guy from Smash Brothers is actually from Persona, but
For real?
it is kind of fun to see different people and how they react to Joker and Persona because, it's a well-established franchise. It's been out for a while, but there are still a good amount of folks out there that their first interaction with Joker was from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And that's one of the things I like about Smash Bros. Series is that lately, the last couple of iterations, it's really bringing a lot of third-party franchises in. Castlevania, for one, that's one from my youth that I'm a big fan of. I love that series, but a lot of people these days, it's kind of weird to think that people these days wouldn't necessarily know who Simon Belmont is, who Richter Belmont is, who is Terry Bogard from this Fatal Fury game, And I like that. But back to Persona 5 Strikers, anyhow. I hope the game does well. It looks really cool. So, nice first trailer. I thought that's how I would kick today off. Moving along, sometimes I find a way how to make video game news spread out, and in this case, this is Monster Hunter related, which is a video game franchise, obviously, but this in particular is regarding the Monster Hunter film. It was previously bumped up to a December 25th release, and now it's coming out December 18th. So, hey, one week less to wait for the film. So that's coming out very soon. 10 days, in fact. So hopefully the movie's solid. I will watch it, and if it's fun, I'll let you know. Moving along, first couple of stories are going by kind of quickly, right? Minecraft. This is just a fun image that I got of Mario and Princess Peach, in Minecraft with the Princess Peach castle in the background. But the news in particular that I wanted to talk about is that Minecraft ended up being YouTube's most viewed game of 2020. 201 billion times is how many times Minecraft was viewed on YouTube. Second place, a pretty distant second place, Roblox with 75 billion views, Garena Freebird in third with 72 billion, and Grand Theft Auto 5 with 70 billion. That was the fourth. The fifth was Fortnite with 67 billion. So it really goes to show you the brand power of Minecraft. 201 billion, and then categories, or I should say, entries 2 through 5 are all, 75 through 67. That's pretty massive. Microsoft owns quite the juggernaut there. Could you imagine if they ever decided we're going to keep it Xbox exclusive? Oof, what would that do? it would hurt them more than it would help them. Yes, you'd have more people buying Xboxes, but would it be enough people to make up for all of the people that would and otherwise, you know, play this game on Nintendo, Apple, different smartphones, on PlayStation, etc.? Probably not. But yeah, Microsoft's probably making some pretty good money off of Minecraft doing so well out there. And moving along, we have yet another update from Jeff Keighley for the Game Awards. Previously we talked about different people being presenters. Reggie Fils-Aimé is what we discussed last time. Today I want to share that Jeff said there will be somewhere around 12 to 15 world premieres titles. This includes AAA titles, some smaller first looks, but some major ones. That's sort of subjective to some, but I think most would agree that, your first look at a Zelda, your first look at a new God of War, Ragnarok, a Bayonetta 3, a Metroid Prime 4, a Grand Theft Auto 6, those are some pretty heavy hitters. Anything from these well-established franchises, Mortal Kombat 12, Injustice 3, Street Fighter 6, Metal Gear Solid 6. These well-established franchises, for one of them to get a brand new, main numbered entry, first debut trailer at the Game Awards, that warrants, a major AAA title in my opinion. Again, like I said, my opinion, relatively subjective, but I think most would agree that that's pretty major. I'm honestly looking forward to the show. It's going to be, streaming live in just 2 more days. I will be streaming it live. And yeah, it's fun to speculate what's going to be there. Oh, last year's show was cool. It was obviously the debut of the Xbox Series X, which was big. I don't know if I have a number one pick of what I would like to see this year as part of those 12 to 15 titles. Like if I had to pick just one. Yeah, I don't know, hard to say. Because there are some titles that I do know about, that we do know about, that are coming out. Like, Breath of the Wild's sequel. We know of it, so I really want to see it. But to come up with a game from scratch, what would I want to see? Something that's not been announced at all officially? Maybe a Street Fighter 6 or a Perfect Dark successor. One of those would be really big in my opinion, but I don't know. I'm excited. I want to hear what you think. What do you want to see at the Game Awards? Anything in particular that you know about that you want to see shown off for the first time, or a new update on something? And just go ahead and throw a random hope of what hasn't been announced at all, but would blow you away if they showed. I'm curious. All right, moving along. We got some news. It's a bit of a delay. The Prince of Persia remake will be now coming out March 18th, 2021. It was previously coming out in January. So it's a 2-month delay. Teams are hit by virus, pandemic, social distancing, everything. So it's understandable why it's getting a little bit of a pushback, but 2 months isn't much. But it will be coming out for $40 in March on PS4, Xbox One, and PC via the Epic Games Store. The original Prince of Persia back on GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox was such a fun game that I'm happy that it's, coming out now in 2021, remade, and the visuals, were upgraded, obviously, from back in the day, from 2002, 2003 era, but it would have been even better perhaps to see the game get like that Resident Evil 2 or that Final Fantasy 7 treatment, where it was much bigger, it was much more in depth. I think it was a good enough game that it deserves that type of treatment. Then again, Ubisoft could have just been happy with bringing their old tale back and giving it, kind of an HD facelift. with a little bit of, new paint approach. And that's okay. Hopefully it does well. It's certainly priced fairly well at $40, so it might attract people, but with so many games being so big these days, will the core mechanics appeal to new people in addition to the folks that want to, replay it like me? I don't know. But we'll see. I'm still looking forward to it, though. I will check it out gladly. And finally, speaking of delays, our last bit of gaming news today is kind of an unfortunate one. Halo announced today via Twitter the following: as 343 Day draws to a close, we're excited to offer a closer look at Halo Infinite development and share our updated launch window of fall 2021. And we have an image of Halo Infinite. We knew before that the game was obviously delayed from the Xbox Series X and S launch window to sometime 2021. But by how long? We didn't know. It could have been a March release, and we're looking at a 4-month delay, or maybe a May release, a half a year. But now we officially know fall. So count on this being Microsoft's huge, pre-Black Friday, kind of a mid-November is my guess, 2021 title. That's a significant delay, but it will probably be for the best. I'd be surprised if it's anything less than, gorgeous by then, giving them a full 12 months to iron things out. I mean, if it was close enough to almost launching in November, to then just, deciding within the last few months to delay it, most of the game's got to be complete. Story, the layout of the land, enemy battles, voice acting, and so forth. Multiplayer stages, etc. So hopefully the next year is fine-tuning things, blowing up the graphics, making that frame rate silky smooth. Maybe it is adding some more things that they thought, now that we don't have to rush, we could add this stage, or we could throw in this world, or we could add more detail, more architecture to one of the planets that we're exploring, or whatever they have. So hopefully it's for the best. I think it will be. And that's going to do it for video game news today. Let me know what you thought. Persona 5 Scramble, are you excited for it? Minecraft news on YouTube, are you surprised? 201 billion views. I am. That's a lot. What about Prince of Persia? Are you looking forward to that? Game Awards, what do you think? Halo, do you think it's best that it's getting delayed? All right. Thanks for watching. This is PGN signing out. Hope you all have a good day. I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.